Hello, everyone. This is Leanne Allegretto at the National Weather Service in Missoula, bringing you the planning briefing for the next several days worth of weather and associated impacts. Here's our weather threat matrix for the upcoming week. As you can see, the bulk of our weather will occur during this time frame from the Monday to Tuesday days, and we'll have widespread thunderstorm chances on Monday with an increasing threat for strong gusty winds in west central Montana, the Bitterroot, and southwest Montana. And then less on the windy side, but still with the widespread chance of thunderstorms continuing into Tuesday and even into Wednesday in southwest Montana. And then after that, the ridge builds back in, and I'll talk about that when we get to it in the presentation. So, setting up for the Monday elevated fire concern, we'll start with the maximum relative humidity, which is terrible. There'll be very bad humidity recoveries across most of the region, especially so across central Idaho and southwest Montana, portions of west central Montana. Just really, really bad recoveries overnight. And by the time we reach the afternoon hours, minimum relative humidity will bottom out in the low teens to potentially single digits in central Idaho, extending further east into southwest Montana. That's not to say that the north part of our forecast area won't be moist. It's going to be certainly very dry. But overall, the worst areas will be basically along I-90 and south. And that brings us to the combination of dry and gusty winds, which has led to an increased fire danger, especially for west central and southwest Montana and central Idaho. And that is, of course, due to thunderstorms that we're expecting to develop in the afternoon, especially in the evening hours. And this graphic here shows the probability of wind gusts of 30 miles an hour. And you can see it's pretty widespread as well. Of course, the higher chances are across west central Montana, which is about Missoula, the Bitterroot Valley, down into Lemhi County in Idaho, down towards Salmon, and then through the Beaverhead Deer Lodge forests and towards Bozeman. If we increase that and we show the probability of wind gusts of 40 or greater miles per hour, it becomes confined to portions of southwest Montana in the Beaverhead Deer Lodge, and then a finite area basically across the northern Bitterroot Valley and east of Missoula, east of the Missoula Valley. And so that's about a 30 to 40% probability of gusts exceeding 40 miles per hour in those areas where we do have fires existing. Of course, all of this could exacerbate ongoing fires, and if we're unlucky enough to have additional lightning from these thunderstorms, could cause new starts, of course. But there is hope. There's a chance for wetting rains to occur by Tuesday morning. This is the probability graphic showing the percent probability of will we get wetting rains or not. And you can see that greatest focus is across north central Idaho of at least a 30% probability, and some 20s in here, 20% probabilities. If we move into the noon hour on Tuesday, that does get the chances do become greater and start to focus more eastward with time. And then by Tuesday evening, the probability of wetting rain becomes even greater in those areas of west central Montana down into southwest Montana. So there is hope. There is rain accompanying the thunderstorms, but we're going to have to wait until Tuesday for that. And then I did mention that the ridge builds back in about midweek, and it looks to extend right through next weekend. You can see the center of the high will be over the Four Corners, kind of a little further west of there, and the axis of the ridge will extend up over Montana and Idaho. That means we'll be high and dry again, folks. Back to it. And the 6 to 10 day outlook isn't much better. This is valid through September 10th. This is the precip outlook. We are going to be mostly below normal for precip during that time frame, and of course that heat from the redevelopment of the ridge will enter the picture once more. That is it for our briefing today. Please join us on Thursday, September 5th for our next briefing, and if you have any questions, please give us a call. Thank you.